The thing is, it is a gift you're given. You either have it or not.
I think water diviners are gifted.
Is it a complete furphy? Is water divining a scam? In my opinion, no, it's not. Because you either have this gift or you don't have this gift.
I'm Lorna and I'm from Aberdeen, New South Wales, and I have been divining for something like 58 years. I've lived in Aberdeen all my life and my shop is all but 40-year-old for me. I run the store, but people know I'm not going to be here on Sunday afternoons because I've been water divining since October. And I have done 83 properties so far. I think probably at this stage there's probably only been one that mightn't have had any water in it. The rest of them have.
So what we have here is a $30,000 hole in the ground. I'm Mark Wiley, a grazier from the Upper Hunter Valley area of New South Wales, and welcome to Creswell Park at the headwaters of the Pages River. We've been in drought declared now since about November, December last year. We've only had 13 inches of rain in total. So yeah, we're struggling badly. What you're seeing in the background now is green pastures. If you look up on those hills up there. 2 weeks ago we had 35 mil of rain, the biggest rainfall we've had in one particular downpour in over 4 days for the whole year. It's what we call a green drought. This Pages River also is the water supply for the local Murrurundi Township. Because it's dry, they at this point in time have enough stored water for the Murrurundi Township to last them about 75 days. Then they've got nothing. So the council, under an emergency licence, has been trying to find sites in this Pages River Valley to sink bores to access underground water basins. Where do you drill though? You know, we have 3,000 acres. Where is the underground water basin on this property? And we ask that question. You'd think in this day and age, in the 21st century, that there would be some scientific method of finding underground water, and there is, but it's extremely expensive. It costs anywhere up between $20,000 to $70,000 to perform. We can't afford that sort of overhead. What we went back to is the age-old art, it's not a science, the art of water divining.
There's my rod. See it? There it is. Well, when I go, if I walk across the thing and it starts to go up like this, I know I've got a dead centre down here, and then I let the rod find the dead centre for me too. And that's what it does. What I feel when it's a really good one, it really rubs on my little finger and my little hand, and you feel it rubbing into your hands and that, as it does, yeah. Some can divine the streams, but they can't tell the depth or anything. Well, see, I'm gifted to the stage where I can tell feet and inches, and the other side I can tell metres. In one swing back, that's 1 metre. And the other way is 1, 2, 3 that way. 115.
Metres or feet?
Metres. Yeah. I'm very keen to help the farmers. It finds them their water they need very desperately at the moment. I have had some big ones. One place was a 35,000 litre one an hour. Another one was a 30,000 litre with 2 main streams in the bottom. And then we got one out at Gundy not so very long ago, which was 22,000 litres with 3 streams in it.
2 of the water diviners identified this exact spot here as being an excellent site to discover underground water. The 3rd water diviner discovered a spot only 50 paces away from this site. Once we'd identified the site with the water diviners, we got a contract driller to come in and to start drilling for the water. We were told that the water would be found at around about 45 metres of depth, which is quite shallow. We went past 45 metres of depth and found no water. We eventually got to 140 metres below the surface and found no water. Conclusion? Well, the water diviners were wrong. Simple, common sense, that's the answer. So it is an art, it's not an exact science.
My name's Ellis Hamilton. I'm a driller and I also own a farm, and I've been doing this job for 35 years. We're drilling here today because Lorna Driscoll divined the hole. She said to drill here, so that's where we're drilling. I've known Lorna for about 4 years now, and now we do a lot of work for her. She divines the hole and we go and drill the hole for her, and her success rate's very good. Very few dry holes with Lorna. Some of the other diviners, they have quite a few dry holes, we've noticed. Yeah, now we're down 162 metres, but we'll go to 300 and talk to the client and see what they say. Since the drought, normally we do about 20 bores a year, and for the last financial year we did 72, and we have phone calls every day now, people wanting bores because they're just running out of water. We're down 252 metres at the moment. It's not looking very promising, and we'll probably go to 300, and if there's not a big flow of water, we'll probably call it quits then.
We ended up drilling to 300 metres, and unfortunately there was no water in the hole. Well, look, there was probably water there, but how deep do you go? That's the thing. So the farmer was very disappointed, and they've got no water there for their sheep, and it's not even summertime yet, so he's not sure what he's going to do.
Is it a complete furphy? Is water divining a scam? In my opinion, no, it's not. Because you either have this gift or you don't have this gift. I don't really have that gift. And one of the water diviners said to me, "Do you believe in it?" I said, "Well, I've watched you blokes work. I sort of do, but I'm a scientist. My background is in Western medicine." I was a little bit sceptical. And so he gave me his water divining rods and asked me to walk around and see if I could discover the water. And I couldn't. Nothing happened. When he was walking with his rod, it bent down dramatically as soon as he walked across the site where the water was. I walked around, nothing happened. He then walked with me and placed his hand on my shoulder while I held the rod. And I could not stop that water divining rod from bending in my hand. It just bent against all of my strength trying to hold it up. So there is something to it.
There's something underneath there, but there's nothing any good. That's the catch there. That one over there I've got's a bit better.